All right, let's do this. I have missed you. I have missed you. I missed doing these things. I've actually missed streaming. I've missed everything. The only thing I've been doing lately is just kind of puttering around Scope. But I have been, and making things. I've made a few new discoveries. I realized something that had happened, and it's because I kind of like always want to like give everybody else anything that I design. And even when it's not my design, it's somebody else's. I kind of want to give it to, I want to make everybody else this. And I was going to make a twerking emote, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But I realized like my emotes are a little bit stale. So stale is not the right word. Stagnant is probably the better word. I had a lot of non-animated emotes that I use, but I realized that I should throwing everything on the seat. That I could have been making the animated emotes on Discord, but without Nitro I can't use them. So the only way I would get Nitro is if somebody gifted it to me, and that wasn't really happening either. I tried my damnedest to not have any of my personal information on Discord, but I didn't succeed. They have my real name, and that was enough. I was informed that last year, and I was informed in October, in the middle of October, that my information was given out. The good news about it is I didn't have very much. With all their new things that they're trying to implement, and all the things that are not in their TOS that they are actually implementing without basically without permission, I had to go. It's not my playground. One of the things I was depending on is the fact that I had my own little corner where I can put all my shit on, and they're going to go public. They've been trying for the past couple years, and I think they're trying again. And being one of the, supposedly 1 million people have already left, and I'm one of them. That's not going to end until, I'm not going to be completely off of it until the 10th of March. I'm happy that the age verification is delayed. I'm happy that they did not go with the vendor that they chose. They've been saying they made a huge mistake, and most of the people I know are happily still using Discord like it's okay. And it is what it is. Like Blue Sky, I'm there now. The good news about the big change up is that the lack of activity is probably the best way to say it. I can now chalk it up to the fact that we're so new. I'm working really hard to get everything up and ready. I am still extremely sick right now, and I probably shouldn't be going to work, but I am, and I just want to say that the reason that I'm going to work is because of this, because of morning commutes. I just missed 2 of them, and I really feel kind of out of the loop. I missed 2 live streams. I'm kind of out of the loop on that too. I want to make it up to everybody, but I'm like also like going, you know what? I really don't have the time to make it up, except with the time that I'm able to give. So there's no makeup. If I miss it, I miss it. We'll try again next week. The bad thing about not doing streaming is that it's really difficult to get back into the swing of things, and it's so easy to get out of the swing of things. I left early. I don't know why. I didn't get gas. But I am not in good shape right now. Back to the animated emotes. That is something that I actually started doing real quickly. I started with a bonk emote, and I loved it, and I wish I did more of them. And I just never really got into doing it. When I did the twerking one, I was like going, oh, I love doing this. This is great. And obviously could not share it on Discord. The one good thing about Stout is that, or Revolt, is that be all animated, which I'm kind of like, I'm all in on that. Yeah, as most people know, I'm not all that thrilled with Twitch. If my Kick account became more popular, I would go on Kick. It's not. YouTube is YouTube, and if YouTube didn't stop my karaoke of the Doors songs, I would not be on Twitch. So it's a freaking double-edged sword. Everything's a double-edged sword nowadays. I was gonna do Power Wash last night, and I was just like, I just could not get myself into doing it, and it was really difficult. It's been really difficult. There is a part of me that feels like you're kind of being made fun of because I left Discord. And did my car just tell me to take a freaking break? It did. It said take a break. There, I took a break. Happy car, happy life. But yeah, I'm pretty much just kind of going through the motions. Going through Discord, it was harder than I thought it was going to be, and the reason for that is because there were, I think, 4 people total that were active. One of them was obviously Figgy, who definitely brightens up everything. Figgy is the only one of the original group of 24 that I had. When I started. Like, kind of, I don't know. It's really weird to say because I thought that the group that I had, those 24 people, I thought those 24 people would still be with me today. All 24. Like, I thought I was going to have a very active and very, crazy Discord, and it didn't turn out that way. I definitely started the Stoat account with what my Discord became, which which was all about me. It's all about me. And when the one person, was really upset with the fact that I was shutting down my Discord, tried to note is that, hey, I did fan art for you too, but just so you know, when you do fan art for me, it's still about me. It's not about what you're doing. It's not about where you're going. It's not about the things that you care about. It's about me. It's all that Discord's ever been. So, my Stowed server is, I named it Q's World, and even though I'm going to still try to push for other people, it's going to be all about me. And the one good thing about that is that when I'm now doing animated emotes, I'm going to make all those animated emotes Q emotes. Eventually, one of the things that I'm going to do is build the platypus. I'm going to make it a PNG. Doing 2D art and rendering 2D art and all that stuff is fine, wonderful, and great, and it is what it is. Rigging is going to was where I ran into a lot of trouble. Who's to say? Who's to say if Twitch didn't suspend me, whether I would have been able to complete it or not? I was out of my depth. To be very frank, I was definitely out of my depth. Learning something new. I've already used up the 30 days on the rigging with the 2D art, and I was going to have to reinstall, uninstall and reinstall to complete it, and it was kind of a mess. What is going on? So that beep 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 told me to stay alert. First it told me to take a break, and then it told me to stay alert. What the fuck, car? It's like the seatbelt thing. The shitty thing about it is, once the seatbelt alarm goes off, it stays going off. It does not shut off. Like, I can stop the car, get out, and that it will go beep 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 until I close the door. And I don't know if it's still going on. I don't know how noisy it is, but it seems to go off after I freaking get out, close the door, and lock it. But it's like, all I was doing was moving the car a little bit, motherfucker. I understand it's the law. Seatbelts save lives. I wear my seatbelt all the time, but come on. All right. I forgot what I was even talking about. God damn it. But yeah, I know I'm talking about the same old shit again, but when I look at what I have, when I look at what's going on, I'm very lucky. I feel really special. The support has been amazing. I think that a lot of people just don't understand me, which, you know what? I don't understand me. You don't have to understand me. It's not about understanding. It's about, being a part of, being engaged. One of the lousy things about being so connected is that it's overload. I'm overloaded, and I think that people are so busy trying to find out what fits, including myself. Here I am saying those people, other people, I got it all under control. I don't. I think that what I try to do is I try to figure out where I fit, the best way I fit, and things change. Things are getting moved around, and this. I still have more followers on Twitter than any other place. Twitter, I'm so connected. Like, there's a resource there that I'm not even nearly tapped into that I could be. It's pretty pathetic, actually. And the few times that I go back on it, mostly to check to see if they put my art back up, which they've done twice. You know what, one of these days I'm going to actually film it. I'm going to do a stream on it. But it is the reason why I'm still on freaking Twitter. The only constant that we can depend on is that things are going to change. And I did not have an out. I think that's what bothers me the most. Back in October, I did not have an out for Discord. That's when I should have fucking left. Not dealing with all this new shit that's come up, not dealing with the age verification with AI, not having to fill out AI forms and AI surveys saying how much I fucking hate AI and you should keep it away from this platform, even though you've already implemented it. Not the fact that people, because how many people use bots on Discord, they don't realize that those are AI. Those functions that they do are as a form of AI. They're data collecting. I can't tell you how many places had my birthday attached to it, which is kind of cool to have. But you know what? Now you have my birthday. Now you have, the year that I was born, and even if you didn't have the year that I was born, all you have to do is watch the first video. You know that freaking I celebrated my 50th birthday on my first video. Hell, I have a video titled "Look Who Turned 50." are telling me I need to say alert. Maybe not is a bad thing, but I wish there was a better way they could do it. Because I am paying attention. There's so much going on, and last year, I'm going to use last year as the example. Last year I felt so fucking disconnected. I really did. I definitely felt like that, maybe it's time, there was definitely a point last year that I felt maybe it's time that I just pack it in and say la vie. The next time I leave, it's definitely not gonna be like Discord. Holy shit! I was so fucking upset with what happened on Discord that I don't want to go through that again. No, I'm not telling people what to do. I'm telling you where you can find me. Big difference. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. What can I say? Don't. The fact that I'm like losing followers here on YouTube, I don't know what to think. Are they bots? Are they, people that came in and said, this isn't really what I was looking for. This person's not going to give me any clout. And then they freaking gone. Because I have no clout to give. If you're clout chasing, I'm the worst. I'm the worst. I'm the absolute worst person to try to get clout from. I'm not a clout chaser. At least I don't think I am. I don't want the reputation. What I want is the connection. Does that make sense? I want to make a connection with you. And last year, I definitely felt like I was not. I felt like the connections I thought I had were all going away, and I had to start over again. And I have to keep continuously starting over. If I had my way, I would not have gone to Blue Sky. If I had my way, I would not have gone to Stoke. I abruptly left Facebook. And the sad thing about it is, I don't think anybody missed me. It is one of the things that I worry about. Like, are they gonna, I think the best I could hope for is like, where'd that guy go that did the stupid art? I think that's the best. I think that's the best that I could hope for. It's not what it was advertised to be. And in the end, there was a VTuber who I made a connection with, who I had a really good time, and it was a nice, very social relationship. that was where I first learned that I'm not an individual. I'm just chat. They took chat with them. They didn't take me with them. They took chat. And the only way I would know what's going on is if I went with them. I wrote, I think 6. I think my total was 6, which is still the most parody songs that I've written for anybody. I did. I didn't do it. I wasn't really drawing, so. I was basically cobbling together things. Because I didn't. I was actually trying to not. I was trying not to be the artist. And if that meant I didn't win, I didn't win. The main reason that I stopped watching that person was because I wanted to be where I had a connection to people, not where I was just chat. It is the same reason why I really don't watch anybody who is, huge. And yes, if somebody is an up and comer and they became huge, and I still had a connection to them, even afterwards, they became a well-known streamer. I still had the connection to them. Then I would have it. That's snow. And I would have it. But yeah. I am, even though I'm starting over, in a new place, started over on Blue Sky, I'm still looking for the same thing. Still looking for the same thing here, still looking for the same thing on Twitch, still looking for the same thing as I'm still looking for that connection. And I really don't feel like I have it. And I know that there's a million people, right, that would say the same thing. I know we haven't talked in a little bit, but I still care about you. I still think about you. I still love your art. There's a lot of people who do that, and yes, it makes my heart sore and makes me feel very full. But the truth is that at the end of the day, the connection's everything, and I don't feel like I have it. And somebody could turn around tomorrow. Hey, the 5 people that I'm actually friends with on Stoat right now. The 5 people. I have a huge connection to each and every one of them. Each and every one of them I have a different type of connection to, but each and every one of them, I'm really happy that they joined me. I'm really happy that they're there, and it is the reason why I work really hard at getting the things that I need done to try to get it up and running as quickly as possible. And I like doing the animated emotes. As always, cool beans in the comments below. It doesn't have to be cool beans. It can be whatever you like. Um, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope you're having a fantastic time doing it. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad we can share this moment together. I'm glad you're watching. All that fun stuff. And hopefully there'll be one tomorrow. All right. I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.